Welcome back to hypixel. We're playing. You know what? I'm tired. Got back. I got bored. I died. Time to. The love stuff happened. Oh, I love the Hussam war right now. I'm going to talk about that because it's the funniest thing. Game. I'm playing play you. Game. I got. Okay, now boop. Okay, you're not done. So what we're going to do today, because I need to, we have a couple things. We are going to, because it's literally nothing here. We are going to do more farming. Okay, but as what I'm going to say. Slop, dude, slop. I want sloth. I want more. Okay, I could talk about this now. Oh, man, been a while since I've been here. Been like a week. But what I was going to say is, I was watching, like, I'm gonna talk about, this is like the dumb, I saw a lot of the, I didn't reply, I should probably start posting a little bit more on Twitter if I can, but I saw the Hassan stuff, because, like, oh, I'm actually 189, cool. Yo, that was my shards. Okay, cool. Oh man, that'd be angry. Boy. What did it say there? But I was watching that, and because I saw that, I saw the Hassan Pikers thing, and it was like, it genuinely. I saw that, and it made me a little bit, because long story short, to basically explain, I'll do what I saw in the live. I didn't use. Because I wasn't on Twitter at all, except like a little bit at the end, and like here and there, and I'm like, I'm not going to be on it. I wasn't on it for most of it. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. Okay, cool. But as I was saying, I was watching I was watching like him talk about things, and right now I'm seeing I saw ads. I will talk about this because there are a lot I saw, and I want to talk about some of them. Big first thing, Asmongold got banned. Mason, he got banned. I'm just gonna say right now, I support him getting banned. Now, he got a 2-week ban, which is pretty normal on Twitch for every evil thing on the books and everything that should be a permanently banned. Which is like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say, and people won't fight. Good people won't fight. What the clue? Hello, my dear. Look like you found me. Yeah. Okay. What are exclusive shards? Good question. To put the if a mob had a shard in the exclusive family, you go ahead and kill the mob, and you already get the shard. Simple as that. Do you understand? Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. Okay, red panda, that boosts. Okay. Increase the chances of getting flex bone. Oh, I will probably be getting that. Not you. You're a fine one. That's a fine one. This one we probably need to get. How much is on? How much will that cost? Okay. Hunting box. Yeah, but I will say it like this. I saw that and it sort of irritated me. Because he got banned, and generally I have no issue with people being banned for a reason, and I agree with that. But like in 2 weeks, can we make it more? Like again, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about it. I think this is like the one issue with Twitch I generally have. And it could be summed up in one way. Twitch has a problem where they will, because they're generally scared of like not, I would say by commitment, and not even commitment. It's something else. What it is in the nicest way, yeah, because I'm being nice about this. Is, oh hey, we're going to ban people based on 1 second. Sorry, that's a good thing to get. Mountain goat. 2, 3. Okay, cool. Where the bee? Where the bee at? Where the bee? Where the bee need in the bee in the well, I'm trying to do it. I can't find the bee at all. Oh. That's a grizzly bear. Mm-hmm. Where did the grizzly? Yo, Okay, I'll go down a little bit more. Okay, where's the grid? Dude, can you not Grizzly? Can we not do this? Yeah, do it, do more. Can you not? Can you not? Oh, dude, yeah, okay, fall in there. Do it, do more. Yeah, okay, cool. See, I hate this. Okay, I'm not doing. I hate the Grizzly. You need like the Grizzly anyway. The issue with the Grizzly is it breaks. Okay, it's not even that it could break. The issue is, and this sort of like, wait, I'll just do show hunting. So we need this. Critical loot 40%. We only get 20%. This, we need one main core, which will be fine. We can get that. This, we need more vine sap, which we get from mango. And this is just 60, and that's pretty good. And then the one that we need afterwards, we have that, is the... Yeah, do more. Hmm? Okay, do more. I'm going over here. Go over here. Go over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't care. Yeah, but we either go for mangrove, or what we have to go for, which if we also may have to do this, is we need vine sap anyway, but we need like 24. The one thing I could do is start going for mangrove, mainly for one grind. That grind is secondly, we need to go for the 24 for the armor. Secondly, we need to go for more firefoxes. Because we're at 70, we need 80. We got 5% more for flex bones, which is a good thing to set up. Secondly, what we should also aim for, if we're going for more foraging, is probably... Do I have that? I'm going to check. Honey badger. We can make that. That'll be a good thing to make. We can... Which one do I have for the... Okay, I can make the upgraded one of these. Here and here. So now we got 2. We got more conversion, which again, more Desert Whisper will probably be our other key, mainly either for points, because getting that for Starlight is a smart idea to aim for, and especially if we can start upgrading some of these. But besides that, the other thing what we could do is, and I should probably do this one time, cool. And what the parts provide? Cool. But this will probably be our goal, is to aim for some of the shards that we can aim for. The more shard we can get, the better this route is. But I will say this. I saw that admin goal. I saw that. That didn't even irritate me. You know what actually irritated me? Sorry. I'm going to talk about this. So, the other thing is the Calamity mod for. And the thing that I don't care for. But the thing that irritated me oh wait, I can actually do the other thing now. I should probably... Okay, cool. So I rematch for all that. Cool. Guess what we could get now? Guess what we could get? Yeah. But as I was saying, I saw the Calamity thing, and that irritated me. Because long story short, Calamity is a big terraria. Guy who ran it, like kids. Bad. Ooh, bad. actually bad. Like, actually, like, made sense for that. Literally, I do not question it. The thing, it was smart. The mob is basically dead on arrival. And basically that led to, I didn't go like this. Oh, cool. And like, and here's the thing that irritated me. And this is how annoyed I was for it. The thing is dead. It pretty much dead. Calamity is dead. Someone would offering to finance it, which would XUC, which is like, okay, cool. The guy doing that, and they rejected it. I'm like, okay, reasonable. Like, I get the reason, because financially speaking, you don't have to like accept every offer. They did something I hate. I genuinely hate when a company does, or a group of people in this case. They batch a potential financer. Here's advice for anybody who is going to finance, who is going to be an artist. You know the one thing everybody hates? Not depending on whatever political side you are, and it doesn't matter which one. I know this for a fact, because I've been in like these situations in the opposite degree of what they believe. And I know that they will basically play it like how it is. And you know what they do? They see that, and you know what they see? Oh, hey, you're talking bad about our company. You're talking bad about this guy. What if you don't like our company? What if, like, we're not what you want? By the way, this is actually something that happens. When companies get irritated by people like this, and it doesn't matter what political side, by the way. It does not matter what political side, because when they see that, you're telling them that, yeah, you don't care about, like, finances. You don't, like, what else are you bashing? Are you bashing the player fan base? Are you bashing, like, the people who are donating money? And, like, oh, yeah, he going to steal the money. Like, dude, you don't even know the contract. I'm sorry. But if you're saying that they're stealing money, and it because of, like, this whole entire political thing, by the way, will 95% of it does not matter. Does not matter at all. And I'm saying that in a political way. By the way, in this situation, will not matter. Boom. Boom. Mirror prize. What is mirror prize? Okay, and then how many do I? Okay, that we have. I will get you, and then I will pretty much buy a couple of you. And do I have enough? Do I have a couple? Oh, cool. I could put this in. By the way, I'll say how it even is. It doesn't make you look like a hero. It makes you look like you generally are trying to basically obfuscate the fact that, like, what you're doing is actually like a really, and it's generally an awful behavior. Like, they're like a vice that, like, people. By the way, That's not even the word part. The word part was, if like they're all their assets are getting removed, and by the way, not even the word part. Not even the word part. Because anybody will tell you, if you understand how like these things work, you never talk bad about people. It's the one thing that everyone agrees on. It's like actually one thing most people who understand like 2% of business will say. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I want the beast. By the way, I'm only saying that because I'm irritated how like people do that. I saw even today, someone brought up the whole entire thing. I generally don't care for, because it's what I consider, I call it political slop. It was a nothing burger at the best. At the worst, this whole other thing, which... Oh, okay, wait. Where the bee? Where the bee at? Where the bee at? The bee down? Did I miss where he is? Hey, Groundhog. We're trying to find where the bee is. I haven't checked the area I normally check for this. Yep. But where is it? I'm like looking for the bee. I can't find it. Yeah, but I saw that, and it generally irritated me, the XUC, because again, I generally did not care if they were like saying, oh, we don't want to deal with this, because that reasonable, as I will say over and over, it reasonable if nobody want a work and all that for a company. The issue I had is batching someone while you're doing that, because it actually like an actual business thing people tell you not to do, and because when you do that, guess what happens? It makes you look like you're irrational and that you have like vendettas, and you don't want that in a company. This is an actual thing people genuinely hate, because like, again, guess what it does? It doesn't make you look cool. It makes you look like you... Again, I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'm ranting again. But I saw that, and that genuinely irritated. I saw that today because I saw the calamity thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that pretty bad. I get like nobody wants to work on it because like this whole thing is, yeah, it's a terrible situation. I hope it gets fixed. Because like that reasonable to say like, yeah, like it should be like in this situation better. And the issue I have is when the people like go in and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I have that in 14, which I really want to do. The next we could do is, how many do I need for the final? I have Hawk. Hawk could not. good. Okay, good. I don't want to make a hot just yet. So we can make one, and we could basically start slowly building that up. We need 4. So we need 28. But I saw that. I saw the XQC. I saw the artists trying to steal IP again, which is like, I'm not a lawyer. But I will talk about this. Here advice for any artist. If you are complaining about you having the right to take stuff that you bought, that someone bought a commission for, and you're going in with the mindset that you could take it out, you should quit being an artist. You are not good for commission base. Do it like a hobby and do not expect money. Because I have to talk about my general hated one type of artists where they're entitled to like thinking they own IPs, and literally if you go anywhere and say that for anything, it's the same issue I have for coders, to be more precise. This is my actual complaint I have of coding. This is because I don't do I don't do the one type of coding which is not, I do one type that whole point is it's not commission. I do not like commission coders. And it's literally the same thing you see in the art community where they're like, oh, I own the right. It's like, no, I bought this. It should be mine. We agree that this is a commercial license. So, and I did it in a way where I own the IP. And the irritating part is when I do tell people about that, okay, and then boom, and this is like an actual thing cool, now we got more points from this. By the way, this is like an actual complaint I generally have of it, and it mainly because when you go into like coding talks, or even worse, when you have like the people like that, they're not fun to talk about. What do I need on? Okay, go in here. Let's see. Okay, cool. And then boom, 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 boom. Shh. Oh. Chapters. What do I need here? I have 10. Hunt a grizzly. Fish. Okay. I'll do some fishing right now. 1 second. Sorry, I had to do that. If I didn't, that would have been bad. Okay, and then just you. Yeah, but I genuinely do not like it when like people like that, they go in with that attitude, like they can like ruin a whole thing. If like, yeah, I bought it, you don't own the rights. If you think you own the rights for it, I hate to say it, you don't. If you think that, you should not be an artist. And that's my actual opinion. It's the same idea I have for man, I was trying to beat I don't even know where. I think it over here. Not mine. Okay. Oh, cool. My hole was my black hole wasn't affected. Okay, and that means I got. Really, I thought that was like needed. Oh, cool. Yeah, but as I was saying, I just don't like it when they do that because it makes you look like you're like, oh. Hmm? Okay, I thought that would be. Okay, I'll do a couple more. I need to capture a grizzly, which means I have to go through another grind. Not going to be a pain, and I rather. Yeah, but as as I was saying, the one thing I really want is with that, if like yeah, again. Okay, no, not you. Net? Is it 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 net? Mm-hmm. Is it net? Is it net? It is one net. One net. Okay, and then we got oh man, that's embarrassing. So we have one legendary, one grizzly. Hunt a grizzly, but like grizzly are so. I hate grizzly, by the way, because the one issue with grizzly is they are basically nearly impossible to get. I thought that I have like, oh, I have 14 for that. 6. Okay, we wait for that. We can either go for one of the grinds or aim for most likely more of these. The good news is with the amount of experience I'm getting, we can definitely aim for yeah, we could definitely aim for some of the armor set. We need I at least want to get a couple. Okay, we have 5 minutes for this. But again, I'm calling it out because this is like an actual issue I have with this. I'm sorry. I sold the artist thing because apparently a person said some pretty insensitive things. And not even like, from what I gather, it's something I genuinely like. It was one thing I think should be talked about, and if like not even her statement, it like, yeah, she's trying to take the IP of like She doesn't own the IP. She gave a commercial right, which basically means all the things she put in her document are pretty much non-enforceable. And like, if you think it not, oh, I'm sorry, womp womp, you can't do that, because half of it is it meant to prevent. Get why that line is there? It meant to prevent situation where if you bought like a thing, you buy a commercial thing for your art program, and they remove you. Oh, sorry. But to prevent, I don't know, company from abusing their situation to make it where. Boom. Yeah, by the way, that's the whole point of this. It's to literally prevent situation occurring where there are power imbalance that basically hide the. No, I want hunting box. Parch. Dong. Cooldown down. I didn't. Like, it literally. That, like, the whole point is to, like, make sure. Hey, hey, sorry, you actually can't use it and I own the rights. It to literally prevent that when you buy corporate, because they don't own the IP, and you could literally sue them, and you're asking for their IP back. Like, I'm sorry, but maybe there's a reason why people do want to use AI, and half of it is you guys just don't know business that well. It literally the point. I was hearing someone talk about this in like a thing. I'm forgetting where. I saw like, I think a debate on like AI, and they literally said, yeah, the issue with AI is AI, like, it's not good. But they said, yeah, but you know what? Even worse than AI, people going in and being like, oh, 1 second. Like, they point out that, like, most of the time when AI being used, it is most likely because there's virtually no way an artist, it prevents the political side of the artist taking over. And, like, think about it, like, you could get let's, like, even makes this a big name right wing artist does your VTuber, and it's like, oh, sorry, but you're not talking about, like, what I believe. So, like, you actually don't get it. Like, yeah, cool. You made it now political. Now you ruin every trust you have. And I saw that, and I was like, oh, she said that. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't care. I don't care. Like, you're going to make it 10 times worse for everyone here, because you're bringing up politics, and, like, even then, like, at most people don't know what they're talking about, so they're most likely going to not speak on it. And, like, even then, it heightened the fact that, like, when people do talk about all the things. Oh, I want to talk about this because it's, like, something I also noticed. Okay, that coming, that going, that going. And then all we just... I'm tired, I'm so tired. Yo, that literally... No, you're not going, you're not... You just took my thing. You just took my... Yeah, that mine now. Yeah. I want, I want, you can, I have one. I have one. I have one. I need 24 more. I need 24 more so I can get more fortune. So then I can make 16 more. Guys, it's the smart idea. But no, I saw that. I saw some other one where like, I saw admin go at ban. I talked about that. What else? What else? It like I only saw those two. And I thought both of them were cringe. Hold on with this. I saw that. It would irritate, in my opinion. Yeah, I saw that, and then like, we need more. We need a bunch more, and I want to probably, if I can waste a lot on the shard, mainly the instant tree breaking, mainly because that's going to be a really good one to get. Especially if we could get the final. The next thing we could go for, and this is probably a little bit smarter for this whole entire grind, would be to go for Galatea and go for Mangrove, because I do need one extra Mangrove for the one item, because that's going to be like the whole other grind next is okay, this is why I hate this one grind. This is like, I need 32, we need 16, we need 32 flex bone. We can make it easily. Flex bone, it's easy to make. And we do need sturdy foam, which there is a grind where I need 2 stacks already. And that's just because of, not even that, I should make one. But I need a bunch of gills, and you get a lot of them from the one play where you could get sturdy. And then we need 2 skulls for this, so we could start getting that, so we could start basically going for the higher level. And here's the fun part. We're not even at the fun part yet. We're in the worst part. Because guess what happens afterwards? Oh. And once we get this, we will basically just go for Galatea. Galatea farming it pretty quick. Especially if I can get more. Especially if I can get more shards. And the thing is, this is also pretty good. Besides this, we have sticky. We need 100. And I'd rather get the sticky enchantment so I could get pole, because that actually is a pretty good item. And then woodpecker is a good one too, because hypothetically that is just going to be used. And sweep. So we have a couple things we need. We have a couple grinds. We have to basically get. We also have. They also ruin simple grind things. I'm sorry. The only other thing I saw was like, derail me. It's talking about this update, and it like I disagree with a lot of it. The only part I agree with, which I think is actually a good criticism of this update, is how they are doing one thing. And this one thing is pretty much how they are handling. Hold on, let's see. I want to make sure I have this. Yeah, I should probably aim for that. Cool, 181. And then our next update at 200 so we could get the 50 billion auction house limit and the aqua. Okay, let's go see. Premium. And like the only other thing is the like, not the loot. Probably the Uni4 and I should probably upgrade all of you with the next one. This is probably the only thing I should upgrade, mainly. And like, again, I should probably 49 critter balls, 41. I'll do one of these. We're going to see what I need. Okay, Ritter decks. The only one I need is K biome, and it's the one where I break blocks, and this one. Okay, we'll go for this because this will be easier to get. It's okay. I got these. 1 second. So now we got. Okay. I'm trying to see what I need. What is the final one? Like the cavern? But I don't remember what the cavern would be. I'm forgetting what the. Is it this? Yeah, I want to check what fuming, what that, okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm not going to be like, oh, that bad. And we got tree frogs. That's basically just going to give a farming fortune, which is decent. The one we should be aiming for still is about to be, not you. Yeah, is you. Mainly because with Fox getting more speed on here is, yeah. But I want to see if we got all of them for that. Okay. So, okay, if it's just those two, we'll do them first. I know where one of them is because for it, it's a really simple thing that I just been for. One second. Yeah, they're flutter. I don't need flutters. Lime gem. I don't need lime gem. I don't need shy worm. I don't need hunting experience. So the idea is we just start capturing more. There's one thing we could do, but I don't want to do that until I'm a bit. So I got these. What else is the? Cool. I think the final one is like actual fish, which again we only need to get one so I could finish up this area. And what does so that should sub mobs and that like actually okay, cool. So we're going to go down and then talk to that Scrappy, capture the Scrappy. Okay, and then what's the Scrappy provide? Literally nothing useful until like later on. But that good, that good. We got that. We got this. We can do snowman for a bit. Because now we got literally every single one. So now we have 2 unclaimed. Okay. Okay, cool. So I don't... Yeah, I want to go for some of these snowman. Yeah, so I get more sweep. And okay, cool. And then what did that provide? Do so it gives me where the attic? Is it in here? I'm trying to find the attic. I don't know where the attic is. I only have 12 more. This is like... Okay, I'm going to talk about this because... Oh, there it is. Hey, 1 second. Boom. Boom. Okay, so... One. Although you found me, let's play... I don't know where this will be. You know what? I'm not dealing with any of that. I'm not dealing with any of that. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. And now, we got... That the... Okay, so I probably need, like, all that, and then... Okay. But while I'm here, we're about to hit that. We need more money for that. We have almost 4 more for this. We're about to get 1 more for this set. And most likely for Galatea, we only need a couple sets right now for that. And the only one we need is to boost up the speed. Because after that, we could get that. We could get an upgrade right there. Personal bet we get that. So we get 2.4 sweep. We can later... We can basically save up for you. Because that probably is a safer thing to aim for. You even hear me of like it. Next to all that, we have the talisman. We could boost up the talisman a bit more. Basically, once we get to at least you, we get 2 more, which it will be most likely you, and then we save up for the 2 more up here, which will be for this, and basically fully upgrade. But beside that, we could then go for a major set, which is 100% a little bit more fine. And we could definitely use it for probably for 1 more grind. Just mainly. Get everything we need for fortune and sweep. But the good news is, with this one, even from what I'm getting, at least for Galatea, this will help for the Starling. But I'm happy that we got one. Oh man, we got 100. We got that. We were almost done with one of my things. The only thing is the 25 we need. After this one, I may end. Okay, that 15. When we get the 36 for this, we'll be getting the sticky. And boom. Now we got almost 45. And that's like a good item to aim for, because more Starling basically mean more armor sets. But with that, I'm going to end. We have that almost ready. We have this. That going to boost up in at least enchantments. I don't think there is anything else in here that I need with account boost. Wait. Yeah, we have all that except orders, but we don't even need orders because orders are just bad for this one thing. The real thing what we need is to basically get this. Basically get the 27 we need for a full max out set, and then go for Hawk so we could get 10 more for every digit, because if I spell it, Hawk goes up to 10 per every digit, which means that it can go up to at least after 10 90 Helix Fortune, and aiming for that may be a good option, just mainly so I can gain more. And of course later on, if I look at Fortune beside Hawk, this is like sort of useless because I've been getting Hawk through other means. This is probably the one that actually kind of good to go for, and probably this. Probably these two just for all these. Probably this is next. I'm probably gonna do one thing, because in case I have to do it later, it's easier to do it somewhat now. Yeah. Sorry, it's a lot easier to do this now and take the small hit for 2 accessory. But the good news is, with hunting, we can get one more level, which is actually really good for me. So basically we need Greater Hunter, Safari Bell, with 2, Everlasting, and all the pockets. And with that, that's going to be really quick, because we're going to get Flex Bone boosting. And with Flex Bone, we can kind of just ignore it. And then we can go for the second easiest grind, which is sell it to aim for Superior set, just for Museum. I have a whole route ready, and we could boost up this even more and get more money. I don't know what reclaim does, but I think we have the route now, which is basically build a stronger lasso. After do that, that will be quick. After that, start seeing if I could do grizzly, because I don't think, I could be wrong. I'm double checking just in case. Yeah, no, ever stretching lasso is probably the only one I need, which is 60% faster. Which I don't need, which I only need this, which I only need 107. Okay, 107. Which I could do quickly with mangrove, and I could basically get that, and I could basically start speeding that up. But with that